Have you ever had one of those nights where you wake up and you just can't get back to sleep? Well, last Wednesday was one of those for me. I woke up and couldn't sleep, so I decided I was going to spend some time praying, and I was just talking to God. And after a while I looked down at my phone. I was getting a silent phone call. My phone was on silent, and it was the care home where Dad was, and they were telling me, you need to come in. By this time it was about 6:30, and I set off for the care home, and Dad was really quite unwell, and later that day Dad died. We had the privilege, myself, Jackie and Sam, of being sat with him praying as he passed into the immediate presence of Jesus. And it's those moments that help you to remember, well, that God is faithful and God is good and God is kind, and also it counts what we do with our lives. Jesus said at the end of a really famous sermon called the Sermon on the Mount that the foolish person builds their house on the sand and the wise person builds their house on the rock. And when the storms of life come, and they do for everyone, those who built their house on the rock, what they build stand. And I think some of the things we get to build into our lives that stand are these. It really counts that we build into our lives a loving relationship with God, that He invites us into that relationship with Him. And if you're a follower of Jesus, you know what that means. And it's so important that we don't let that grow stale, but that we keep growing in our love for Jesus and letting His love capture our hearts. I think it also means that we get to work out our faith as disciples of Jesus with others. Yes, our close friends and family, but also others in the community of faith with us, our family on mission together. And that we don't let minor issues become major disturbances for us, but that we love one another, build one another up, encourage one another, are kind to one another. That's building our house on the rock, because we're listening to and doing what Jesus said. And my dad, wow, he loved to talk to people about Jesus, and it wasn't all words, it was real. There's something about building our life on the rock that's about taking our faith and sharing it with others in a way that in word and deed show them what it means to be a disciple of Jesus, and then helping people to do that if they want to. I'd encourage you in this very simple thought for the week this week to build your house on the rock. David Tinian, my very first church pastor when I became a Christian, used to say, only one life, it will soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. Let's listen to what Jesus says to us. Let's put it into action, and therefore build our life upon the rock that is Jesus, so that when the storms come, when the end of life comes, when the difficulties in life comes, and the good times, we'll know that we're keeping the main thing as the main thing, and we're investing our lives well in following Jesus. God bless you.